First on 7, a student left offended.
And I walked in just very quietly and she said, "Oh no, the Taliban's here."
His father furious.
We just want him to be given a fair chance like any other 14-year-old should be.
Accusing a teacher of having no class.
The student goes to Cypress Bay High School in Weston.
And that team's Nicole Ensalada is there for us tonight. Nicole?
Well, Craig, you know, this student is 14 years old, and he did what you would expect any bright or curious 14-year-old would do. One day he asked his mom, "Hey, what does Taliban mean?" And she explained, and then she asked him why he wanted to know. And he said, "My teacher called me that."
I'm into Boy Scouts, and right here is a picture of me at Florida Sea Base. I love building Legos. It's my pride and joy.
He's pretty much the all-American kid. In fact, the only time that this 14-year-old might seem a little bit different to some is when he introduces himself.
My name is Diab Hussein Wardani.
But one day he says one of his teachers at Cypress Bay High School in Weston called him something else as he walked into class wearing a hoodie, he says, because he wasn't feeling well.
And she said, "Oh no, the Taliban's here." And at first it was all taken as a joke because at the time I didn't really know what a Taliban was.
And he says she called him that more than once.
And I raised my hand and she said, "Yes, Taliban," and everyone just kind of laughed.
Diab Hussein says she sometimes even called him Raghead Taliban, and his parents are outraged and even set up this Facebook page.
Our son is not a raghead Taliban. He's not. He's 14 years old. All I wanted for him is to like his class.
His parents met with the school principal, who offered to take him out of the teacher's class.
I want her to be either fired or suspended for 1 year without pay.
The Council of American Islamic Relations is investigating and released this statement, quote, "We are sickened to learn a Broward County school teacher is bullying a Muslim student, referring to him as a raghead Taliban. This type of hate speech is rooted in bigotry and misinformation and cannot be tolerated," end quote. And the Broward County Public School System releasing its own statement, quote, "This situation is being taken seriously. The district launched an immediate investigation into the matter and will be bringing forward to the school board in March a recommendation for disciplinary action regarding this situation," end quote. The teacher, Diab Hussein says, was once one of his favorites.
I am extremely disappointed with her, and I guess you could say sad that people would still think like that to this day.
Now, the family tells us that the Broward County School Superintendent did tell them, he did reach out to them and did tell them that this teacher would be receiving a 5-day suspension. Now, they say they don't believe that's enough and they do plan to go before the school board with their concerns. Reporting live in Weston tonight, Nicole Ensalada, 7 News Night Team.